We know the sword today is done. Right? Read.
And you're burning hooks into spears.
So get me Isaiah 57:21, sir. Book of Isaiah 57, verse 21.
Isaiah 57, verse number 21.
Mm-hmm.
There is no peace.
What the Most High said?
There is no peace.
What God said?
There is no peace.
Read on.
Saith the Lord.
For who?
To the wicked.
To the who?
To the wicked.
So now we have to break down everybody work. Because all we as black people that love the white man, what's the white man work on this earth? Who killed more people than anybody? Who is dropping all the bomb over there? Over there now. So you see that? So the Most High, read that from the top again for me, sir.
Of Isaiah 57, verse number 21.
Mm-hmm.
There is no peace.
There is no what?
Peace.
Read on.
Saith my God.
Read.
To the wicked.
To the who?
To the wicked.
Read on. So the Most High said the wicked will not get no peace.
Right.
So that's why you have the world saying that Israel declared war. Technically, Israel never declared war. You see, that's what news and the media does. How Israel can declare war when somebody attack them? Did they get up and they say, well, I'm going to do this? No, they weren't being attacked. You understand me? Although, I still feel that the war was a planned thing, they do it. Because if you've been to Israel and know the fence, if a bird flying the fence is our alarm. And the fence is an electric fence. So they show you bulldozer and all that. And all the Israel fence and property is protected. If you watch a video when I went to Lachish, did you see that wall in Lachish one? The wall go for miles around that city. But nevertheless, whatever they do or whatever they plan, guess whose program it is? It's the Most High program. It's what the Most High wants in this earth. So get me Micah 7, sir, verse 13.
Of Micah chapter 7, verse number 13.
Read on.
Notwithstanding the land shall be desolate.
Notwithstanding the land shall be what?
Shall be desolate.
Read on.
Because of them that dwell therein.
So the Most High said, because they dwell in the land, the Most High said, notwithstanding, I want that land to be what?
Desolate.
Read.
Because of them that dwell therein.
Read on.
For the fruit of their doom.
For the fruit, for the evil that they be doing. Right? Get Jeremiah 21:14. Because Israel is the only country on this earth that have 2 day a day march. So the Most High said, no, it's better the land be what? Desolate. More than they in there. And the Most High said, the reason that I'm doing this is because of the fruits of what they are doing. The evil what they are doing. Because the first crime the white man did was to steal the land of God. He steal the Most High land. Right? Read for it from here.
Book of Jeremiah chapter 21, verse number 14. But I will punish you according to the fruits of your doing.
Read on.
Saith the Lord.
Say who?
Saith the Lord.
So that's why everything that takes place on this earth is the Most High doing, and is the Most High will. So now the Most High saying, when I punish you, just like, didn't he punish us by kicking us out? So now the Most High said, for those heathens, I'm going to punish you for the fruit of your doings. Read on.
Saith the Lord. And I will kindle a fire in the forest thereof.
Read.
And it shall devour all things round about it.
So the Most High said, he's the one that set the fire. And by the fire come, the fire gonna devour what? Everything. So black people have to get salvation at some point. We can't be like this forever, man. Because truly we are the savage of the earth. There's no Arab country that we better than. There's no Chinese, Asian, and guess what? These places have war. What war gonna have? These places, look in Israel. They just went in the land 1948 and look, they advanced. Many people will tell you they have more technology than America. Because Israel sells technology to America. They're one of the biggest tech countries on the planet Earth. So now the Most High said, get Luke 21:24, go to the New Testament. So now the Most High said, all these things is what? Is he's doing. He's the one that kindled the fire. And the Most High said, I kindle the fire. So what the fire will do? It will burn. it must burn. Right? Luke 21:24.
Book of Luke, chapter 21, verse number 24.
Read on.
And he shall fall by the edge of the sword.
So you see that? So get 22. Start Luke 22, verse 20.
Luke 22, verse number 20.
Yeah?
Likewise also the cup.
Luke 21:20.
Luke 21, verse number 20.
Mm-hmm.
And when ye shall see Jerusalem compassed with armies, then know that the desolation therefore is nigh.
So have you seen Jerusalem compassed with army today? So that's where everything begins. So when you see Jerusalem now compassed with army, you know that the day of desolation is what?
It's nigh.
It's near. Because don't be surprised. Anybody that stopped this war is the Antichrist. Don't be amazed of that. Right? Read on.
Then let them which are in Judea flee to the mountains.
So the Most High said the Israelites that in Judea, when they see Jerusalem like this, where they must flee?
To the mountains.
Read on.
And let them which are in the midst of it depart out.
So when you're in the midst, the Most High said, leave out. Read.
And let them not that are in the countries enter therein.
So that's why I said it's the land of Jerusalem today. The only place they're bombing is where? Southern Israel. Judah. The land of Jerusalem. So the Most High said, if you're out there in Galilee, guess where you're not supposed to go? Go up there to Jerusalem. If you're in Jerusalem, guess what you have to do? And even wherever country you dwell on the planet Earth. When they see war coming, you flee to the mountains. Don't go into no bunker, go lie down to die. Look at that. Right? Read on.
For these be the days of vengeance.
What God said?
These be the days of vengeance.
Not I said it. So the day of vengeance have to come on this earth. The last major world war was what year? Mayana. Makeda, when was so-called World War II? That's the last major uphill battle we have. Zamar. Aisha, sit down, look cute. Look at you. Like I'm not gonna ask you. When was World War II?
14.
Yes, that's what I asked. Huh?
1478.
Mayan,
Riots, Riots next year.
1478.
Wow.
Yes, your forehead look like 1478. Mayan, World War II. A war.
No clue.
Huh?
No clue.
World War II. Wait.
Yeah.
1944 to 48.
1944.
44 to 48. That's when they put the Jewish people back in the land. Right? Have a seat. So read verse 22 again, Shema.
Luke 21, verse number 22. For these be the days of vengeance.
What God said?
These be the days of
So
vengeance.
be honest with me today. How much are you ready for the day of vengeance? How much are you here don't want the prophecy to fulfill? That some of you don't want no vengeance to come on this earth. How much of you just want things to be like how it is? You get up every day, you go to work, and you eat banku and upper stew, and your belly full, and you die. How much of you just rather that life?
Yes, we have some people like that.
More than the day of vengeance come, and when the day of vengeance come, you overcome, and the Most High say after you overcome, what the Most High say going to get? Immortal, everlasting life. But some of you don't want the day of vengeance to come. Some of you okay with this life. Can? Right? Read on, sir.
That all things which are written may be fulfilled.
So all things that written where? In the Bible should fulfill. Didn't you what Shai said not one tit or not one tattle will happen before he comes. Everything must fulfill.
That's right.
So if you read this Bible and you want everything that's here to fulfill, you reckon the day of judgment.
That's right.
Right? Read on.
But woe unto them that are with child.
So the Bible, what the Most High said.
Woe unto them that are with child.
So woe meaning destruction unto those people in Afghanistan. Woe unto those people in Palestine. What about, they tell you and report that Israel, that the Hamas cut off 49 children head, right? Just imagine you watch somebody cut a child head off. These are the day of judgment. These are the day that the Most High write about in the Bible. The Most High said they're going to kick door off, and guess what they're going to do when they kick door off? They're going to reap. The Most High use the word ravish. So whenever you read the Bible and say ravish, like Isaiah the 13th chapter, it means rape. Right? Read on.
And to them that give suck in those days.
Read.
But there shall be great distress in the land.
Read on.
And wrath upon this people.
So that happened in 70 AD. And it's fulfilling now. So you see the Most High said, wrath in the land. It's specific. It's singular. So it's talking about a specific land.
That's right.
So that's what you see taking place in the land now. And as I showed you on the video, if you watch a video, all these Jewish people running away from Israel. They're cowards. We went to the airport Saturday night just to see them. And I have to say, no, stay and fight for Israel, man. What are you running for? You want to take the land. When you read the book of Ezekiel, the Most High said, these two land you take. And what was that two land? Israel and America. Now remember, America was for the 10 tribes before the white man reached there. So we have two lands. So when you read the book of Ezekiel, I'm going to go there. The Most High said, these two lands are taken to your possession. And all of a sudden, war beginning to run from it. Me and Tazawa was at the airport, sit with the rest of brothers, and we were just sitting, chilling there. We was eating some fries because we went to the McDonald's and we get some fries. We was rejoicing, huh? Because I said, this was when? I think this was a Sunday, so I never died Saturday night, so I was okay. So we there, we took seat to sit. I even get up on my seat and want my seat to stand. I said, no. And we there eating some fries, so somebody come and tell the boy, after your shift finish, you have to join up with the military. Because everybody in Israel, they have to be in the reserves. So the boy loses his mind, he was fainting. He faint, I have it on video, he crying, he don't want to go. So when he was there, I have to go down there and I have to say, take your tie off. And I take his tie off and I give him some water. I said, go fight. He said, good cause, go fight. And I said, Most I pray you kill his ass. Look at him. He's weak ass. I was sitting there and I was like, look at this. You come and you steal a whole land, but you don't want to fight for the land. You want to go on a plane and feel leave the land. Because one thing I tell you, brothers and sisters, the true children of Israel will not flee from that land anymore. We're going to defend Zion with everything that we have.
Right.
Do you understand me? When I say with everything that we have, meaning with everything that we have. And we're going to show you in the prophecy too. So read on, Shama. Read 23 again.
Verse number 23. But woe unto
Sit!
them that are with child, and to them that give suck in those days.
Read on.
There shall be great distress in the land.
And that might happen for the wicked of Israel too. Because remember the Most High tell a famine coming, but his people have food. There's food prepared for his people. Then the Most High tell her that. The Most High said the rest of the world will mourn, but guess what? My people will rejoice.
Right.
Just like in Egypt, it tell her when the plague was outside killing, who was inside eating, drinking, and partying. You forgot those plagues, do you? You know you forgot those plagues, right? Zamar, stand. The plague of darkness. What number is it? Because the Most High said darkness was upon all the Egyptians, but in the Israelite house there was light. The what?
2.
She said the first one. You hear two. So which one is it? The ninth one. Look at you. You look like number 9. What wrong with number 9? We don't in Israel we deal with that nation. We don't deal with Awe, we don't deal with families. What's wrong with number 9? Didn't I give you a meaning of all the numbers? So y'all never know I was coming back and I was going to ask about the plagues of Egypt. Because the same plagues of Egypt, the Most High going double them now. So the plague of darkness, my understand. Nagash, change seat to thy share. Man, darkness. Number 9. Was you sure?
Yes.
Okay, I was see.
I was.
Right?
Yeah.
So just like you see, the same plague them that come there. The Most High said no, he's sending plague, but the Most High said woe unto the wicked that with their children that day. Because just as Israel claim it, I don't believe it. Just as they claim, Hamas came in their house and cut off 49. Listen, every house in Israel have a gun. They rent an Airbnb in Israel, and you know when we go into an Airbnb, the first thing we start to do is look for camera. So you know that our man. You know we go there, we scan it out. But we don't want nobody spying us. Because if you see a camera, you either screw it out, or you put something over it, or you just shine a bright light in it. Nobody can see. So we were searching, so we started to scan the house for camera. So we look, and the thing is a goddamn dildo. So I said, what the hell is this? So anyway, now we see the white girl come. Young girl, and look like she young, but she look like she about 80. So she's a German Jew, have 4 children, and all this stuff, and we're just looking at her and saying, you're nasty. You understand me? So these are the people that's in our land. So the Most I say, all those little 4 vagabonds that she have, little devil, they going to grow up to be big devil. So the Most I say, all them, woe unto them that give suck. But I say that to say this. Every house in Israel have a firearm. Because she's 16. Shamar should be in the military already. She would be in her first year. Everybody have to join the military for 4 years. So now you telling me this. Oh, you want to have a gun and somebody come in the house and take a child. Because I see these Jewish people do something I never see them do before. They were in their house videoing so-called Hamas walking on the street. Why not shooting? So from I see the video them there, I start to get the information and I start to something ain't right. Because I'm being honest, it's impossible for Hamas to breach those fences. It's impossible. If a bird fly on those fences, they hear alarm all over the country. And for the time that Hamas attacked and came in and killed 1,200 people before the military could be there. You understand me? Because I see 2 sides of it. I see that side of even Donald Trump. What did Donald Trump say about it? You don't know Donald Trump in backlash. Donald Trump said Hamas was smart. Netanyahu is a coward.
What?
Yes. Trump come out, Trump said Hamas is smart. Trump said, Bibi, I don't know what Bibi is doing. Trump called him a coward. Because I see 2 sides of it. It's hard for them to breach the wall. But when those Jewish people see war coming, they're scared. Because from the Holocaust, from they go back there in 1948, is the first something like this happened. So that's why I give the Most High thanks and praise to keep me in the land, for me to see the anguish on their face. So everybody in the world talk about Israel military this, even some of our Israelite elders. Israel military that, I don't see. And guess the worst thing? I was there. And all the invincible way tell me that Israel military is, I see a bunch of scared people. I see people, they get called to go defend my land and they cry and faint. How much are you here going to faint when the time comes? You see, just like how the priest take the javelin and push through the man, be scared that day and you'll see. You get called up to defend my land that you stole. You don't even want to keep it. You're waiting on America to come and defend it. Because America's ship was out there in the water even before Israel military could reach the Gaza border. How is that possible? When you said that's the most hostile area in Israel and you don't have no security there in post? So I see two things to it. They ain't as invincible, brother. So that's why the Most High said the white man loved blood. So the Most High said, blood I'll give to you. Do you understand me? Read on, Shema.
They shall fall by the edge of the sword, and shall be led away captive into all nations.
Read 24 again.
And they shall fall by the edge of the sword, and shall be led away captive into all nations.
And this is what happened to us 70 AD, when we get kicked out of the land. Read on.
In Jerusalem,
And where?
Jerusalem
Read on.
shall be trodden down of the Gentiles.
Of the who?
Of the Gentiles.
So now you see Jerusalem be trodden down, meaning tear down. By who?
The Gentiles.
Read on.
Until the times of the Gentiles be fulfilled.
And this is their time. It's fulfilled now. The Most High said, now it's time for me to judge you. And now it's time for me to pay you back for all the doings that you do in the land of God. Because I have a map to show you too. And the Most High is beautiful. Can I get this information before the war? Before 1948, there was nowhere in the earth named Israel. So ask yourself, how Israel is in your Bible? Get a Bible before 1948 and show me Israel in it. Before 1948, the land, the entire region was the Palestine. Because they call it after the Philistine. Just like when the Most High sent us there, where did the Most High send us? Did the Most High send us to Israel? No, the Most High sent us to Canaan. Because the land named after the people and that was there. Israel should be the name of the people. And it's not Israel, it's YAHAWAH. Because we have to get name after our father. And our father was Jacob. So father could not name Jacob and we name Israel. It was Yaakov and YAHAWAH. Do you understand me? So all these things work hand in hand now. Right? So where are you, man? So get me Micah. You get Micah already, right? So get me Zechariah 12, sir. Shalom, shalom. Get me Zechariah, Shema. Get me Zechariah 12, verse 1.
The book of Zechariah, chapter 12, verse number 1.
Read on.
The burden of the word of the Lord for Israel.
For who?
For Israel.
Read on.
Saith the Lord.
Read.
Which stretcheth forth the heavens, and laid the foundation of the earth, and formeth the spirit of man within him.
Read on.
Behold, I
So you see that the Most High formed the spirit of man within who?
Yeah.
Israel. Right? Read on.
Behold, I will make Jerusalem a cup of trembling.
What the Most High said, why make this is a future prophecy. So now the Most High say he's gonna make Jerusalem a cup of what?
Trembling.
Read.
All the people run about.
So everybody in Israel going to shake and be afraid. Because the Most High said, I'm going to make Jerusalem a trembling place. Do you see that? Not me, not by man doing. But the Most High said, I will do it. Right? Read on.
When they shall be in the siege both against Judah and against Jerusalem.
And that's what they are. Southern Israel. The Most High said they will be in a siege in where? In Judah and in Jerusalem. Read verse 3.
And in that day will I make Jerusalem a burdensome stone for all people.
So you see that? Who want to go there now? And the Most High said in that day, so it was the Zechariah time, it was a future prophecy. The Most High said, I'm going to make Jerusalem a what? A burdensome stone.
All people.
For who?
All people.
Because the children of Israel would not be there. So all the rest of people in that there, the Most High said, then I'll make Jerusalem burdensome. All these Christians when they talk about Jesus, ask them if they might go to Israel. The Arabs don't want it, nobody wants it. Because it's a hot plate, nobody wants to take it up. But if Esau wants control of it, you have to fight for it. If you want control of it so much, you must die for it. No, it's not time for the white man to be scared. Right? Read on.
All that burden themselves with it shall be cut in pieces.
Look at that. Because if you steal something, you have to hide what you steal, right? So if you steal something, you have to protect it that nobody sees it, right? So the Most High said, all that stealing and they protecting it, what shall happen to them?
Shall be cut into pieces.
Shall be what?
Cut in pieces.
So as I said, brothers and sisters, are you ready for what is written in the Bible to fulfill? Because it will never be easy. And as Yahawaah said in 1 Thessalonians, when they think safe, peace and safety, guess what Yahawaah bringing? So nobody knows when. Do you know when? You think I went here anticipating that will happen? But when it come, I was rejoicing. Because as I said, people you look at like invincible, I see fear. Right? Read on, Jaman.
Though all the people of the earth be gathered together against it.
Read.
In that day, said the Lord, I will smite every horse with astonishment.
So you see that everybody gather against our land. See what? Read verse 3 again.
Here's Zechariah 12, verse number 3. And in that day will I make Jerusalem a burdensome stone for all people. All that burden themselves with it shall be cut in pieces.
Read.
Though all the people of the earth be gathered together against it.
So you see that everybody gathering together against it because everybody wants it. It's something that everybody wants. Okay, if the Jewish people want Ghana, they could take it. Because Ghana have gold and everything. But Israel don't have nothing. And they fight, they want it. They burden some themselves with it. So the Most High said, no, you must die for it. Right? Read on.
Verse number 4. In that day.
In what?
In that day.
In not today. In that day. Read on.
Saith the Lord, I will smite every horse with astonishment.
Read.
And its rider with madness.
Read on.
And I will open mine eyes upon the house of Judah.
Read.
And will smite every horse of the people with blindness.
So that's what you see happening now. Most High says smite them with blindness. Ask Amos why Israel said they attacked them. You cannot hear from nobody. Because the Most High said, all this is what? Is my doing. Go to 14. Revelation 14, Zechariah 14 is Salaki.
Zechariah 14, verse 1. Behold.
No. 14.
14.
Okay, start at 12.
Okay. Book of Zechariah chapter 14, verse 12.
Mm-hmm.
And this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem.
So you see that? So all these people are fighting. You see the difference? Not Israel. But who they fighting? Who they fight against? Jerusalem. Right? Read on.
Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet.
So that's when Yahawaah come and that's the nuclear missile. That's the fire. Just like how Saddam destroyed. So the Most High says, not a sword I'm going to use chop off their neck, but their flesh going to consume while they're still on their feet. For all nations that fight against Jerusalem. Read on.
And their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongue shall consume away in their mouth.
So that's the nuclear. That's what they're scared of. So the Most High says, not Hamas going to do it. It's not Israel going to do it. Those so-called Jewish imposters. The Most High said, I'm going to do it. Right? Read on, and you will see. Read.
And it shall come to pass in that day.
In what?
In that day.
Meaning a future prophecy. Read.
that a great tumult from the Lord shall be among them,
Mm-hmm.
and they shall lay hold everyone on the hand of his neighbor.
We shall hold our neighbors and do what?
And his hand shall rise up against the hand of his neighbor.
So is that going on there? How long the so-called Palestinian and the so-called Jewish people neighbors? And the Most High say everyone rising up against who? His neighbor. If brothers and sisters travel to Israel, you know. In all the hotel in Israel, there's only Palestinian working there. Israel not working in no hotel to serve nobody else. In the supermarket, there's Palestinian. And so all of them are neighbors. So the Most High say in this specific dispensation, he make neighbors fighting against neighbors. Because all of them keep us out of our land. So this is the time now when the black man have to rise up and make a claim for that, for their land. This is the time we have to make the world know. We know. Because everybody else know. But the only problem is, we don't know. So we have to let them know it's not so. Right? Read on. Verse 14 is the key.
Verse number 14. And Judah also shall fight at Jerusalem.
Look at that. Look at that. What the Most High said will happen?
Judah also shall fight at Jerusalem.
Read on.
And the wealth of all the heathen round about shall be gathered together,
Read.
gold and silver and apparel in great abundance.
Look at that. So this is our last stand. This is our last battle. So as the Most High said, Judah shall what? Fight at Jerusalem. That's our last battle. That's when all hell will break loose. And that's where the Most High said, I will defend Judah at Jerusalem. Do you see that? Right? Read on.
And so shall be the plague of the horse, of the mule, of the camel, and of the ass, and all the beasts that shall be in this tent as this plague. And it shall come to pass that everyone that is left of all the nations which came against Jerusalem
Read on.
shall even go up from year to year
To do what?
To worship the King,
Read.
the Lord of hosts, and to keep the feast of tabernacles.
Look at this. The Most High said the remnant of the nation that left. What they're going to do?
Verse number 17. It shall
No.
be,
16.
it shall come to pass that everyone that is left of all the nations which came against
So when the
Jerusalem,
Most High destroy all the nation and leave a remnant in all the nation, what the Most High said the remnant will do?
they shall even go up from year to year to worship the King,
To read on? And to keep which feast?
the feast of tabernacles.
But you don't want to keep the feast of tabernacle. The Most High said all the nation have to come up to Jerusalem year to year. So this is a one world order. I know a lot of you looking for the white man to do a one world order. The white man cannot do a one world order. It wasn't for him to do. The one world order is Israel rulership, and all nations fall under the laws of Israel. I just imagine the Chinese left his God to worship the Arab God. And you know the Arab not worshiping Jesus. And you know the Chinese not worshiping Jesus. And you know the white man not worshiping Buddha. And the white man not worshiping Allah. So it's impossible for that to happen. But it's when YAHAWAH come, that's the king, and beat them and destroy all these nations and put up a universal law. And the Most High said, year to year, all these people that left from the remnant, they have to come where? To do what?
Worship the Lord, the King.
To sleep in tents. So if you're in a house and you have a palace, you have to leave your comfort zone and come to Zion to do what? But the Zionists don't even want to keep the tabernacle. So if they read on, it's more. Verse 17.
17. And it shall be that whoso will come up of all the families of the earth unto Jerusalem
Read on.
to worship the King, the Lord of hosts, even upon them shall be no rain.
Meaning no blessing. So look at this. Stand. Assume the position. Right? So just imagine this. If the Most High said the nation that don't come up to do tabernacle, they will not get no blessing. If you don't do it, what you think the Most High taking from you as a heir to the throne? When tabernacle is for you. Because it's no doubt that you will not keep tabernacle. You will keep it. But now the Most High said for the nations that don't come up to keep it, it will be no blessing. Read on verse 18.
Verse number 18. And if the family of Egypt...
If the family of who?
Egypt.
So you see the Most High was specific with Egypt. Because they were the first one to have us in captivity. Read on.
And if the family of Egypt go not up,
Read.
and come not, that have no rain,
Read on.
there shall be the plague, wherewith the Lord will smite the heathen that come not up to keep the feast of tabernacles. This shall be the punishment of Egypt, and the punishment of all nations that come not up to keep the feast of tabernacles.
So look at that. So just imagine the Most High going to judge them for this law. But you is here to this law and you not doing it. Right? Get Zechariah 13 and verse 8.
Zechariah 13, verse number 8.
Start at 7.
Verse number 7. Awake, O soul.
What the Bible said?
Awake, O soul.
So now the Most High said, awake, O sword. Read on.
Against my shepherd.
Against who?
My shepherd.
And who is the shepherd? Your pastors and the leaders, man. The Most High tell the sword to awake. Because the leaders of black people must die.
That's right.
Read on.
And against the man that is my fellow.
The man that is what?
My fellow.
My son. Read.
Say the Lord of hosts, smite the shepherd, and the sheep that shall be scattered.
And that's what you see happening. If I never come back, what will happen? If I never make it back, what will happen? And what your fight is for. And as all I said, everything comes down to what? Discipline. But let's see, read on.
And I will turn mine hand upon the little ones.
And what the Most High saying when you do?
I will turn my hand upon the little ones.
So then, put your hand up. The Most High saying when he turn his hand unto them. And do what?
And it shall come to pass,
Read.
as in all the land, said the Lord,
All the world, read on.
two parts therein shall be cut off and die.
So what the Most High said? In all the world, 2/3 will what?
Die.
So if you have 100 people, the Most High said in all the world, 75 will die. They said the earth has 7 billion people, right? Look how much people will die. And 2/3 dying from Israel, and 2/3 dying from all the nations. Because the white man Bill Gates tell you that he have a problem with the earth overpopulated, right? Guess what? God have a problem with too much of you people too. So the Bible said all the land 2/3 will die. Read on.
But the third shall be left therein.
The what?
The third
The quarter that the Most High need.
shall
The
be
one
left.
from a city, the 2 from a family. The Most High saying when you leave those. Read on.
Right? And I will bring the third part through the fire.
Through what?
The fire.
But you would want to go to heaven. You don't want to go through no fire. The Most High said even that third part that he left for himself, the Most High said they have to go through the fire.
That's right.
Read on.
And we will refine them as silver
What
is
the Most High said
refined.
can do?
Refine them as silver is refined.
Read on.
And we will try them as gold is tried.
Read.
They shall call on my name,
Read.
and I will hear them.
Read.
I will say, it is my people.
Read
And
on.
they shall say, the Lord is my God.
So the only day we can open our mouth and say something like that is when the Most High put us through the fire. And we have not gone through the fire as yet. Do you understand, brothers and sisters? Because Israel is a peculiar place today. Because most of the biblical sites in Israel, white people cannot enter. As I mentioned, Jericho was the first city that Joshua took when Joshua went into Jericho. Right? Shamari, sit up. I didn't even see him. Tawad the deacon. Sit up. You're the youngest one here, but you're sleeping. You see your face? Hey, look like Jerusalem. Right? So as the Most High said, if you want salvation, you have to go through this fire. Then you can, what you overcome? What have you overcome in life? You have not been through nothing yet. Because a lot of you still scared. Because I said, when Joshua went into Israel, the first city that Joshua took was the land of Jericho. No white Jews can go there. The Jewish people can't even think about entering Jericho. Because the Palestinians have a free shot range. Just imagine you driving a car, somebody shoot it up. Palestinian have, that's a lot. Come from the UN. That's their territory. That's what they said. Jericho was really my territory, because that's the land of Benjamin. Right? Bethlehem, where YAHAWAH is born, they have a church there named the Church of Nativity. No Jewish people cannot go there. They can't even think about going over there. Like Jericho, I could drive into Jericho with a Jewish car. You can even think about, because Bethlehem now, that's when I read the news, they call Bethlehem the West Bank. Yeah, today, that's the name for it, West Bank. They can even think about going there. And all of that is inside Israel. So Gaza now, Gaza is on the other side between Lachish and Beersheba. You understand me? So that's a whole different territory over there. That's where Ramallah is. That's the capital of their part. And over there in Gaza, they have 2 million people population. And Israel built fence where those people cannot leave the land. So it's just like in Cape Coast, and somebody built a fence around Cape Coast. So as long as you born, you grow, you die, you cannot leave Cape Coast. Because most of the Palestinians them know what's in Israel, that living in Israel. They have an Israeli ID, but they're not a citizen. They have to get a passport from Jordan. So if they want to travel, everything has to be through Jordan. You understand me? So what Israel doing over there, Israel is really bullying them. So they want peace in that area, so you have to be one leader. So now Israel, the Jewish people know the Palestinians will not vote for them to be one leader. So only thing Israel have to do now is what? Kill as much of them that they can, for them to have the majority share the land. So really today, those so-called Palestinians is the one that stopping from total destruction of that land, in terms of they putting up that golden statue that Nebuchadnezzar built back in that land. Because what you have to understand too, even when I read the book of Josephus, a lot of those Palestinians are Israelites too. And yeah, I will say, a lot of those Palestinians are Israelites. When you go over there to Jericho, they call them Afro-Palestinian. When you get a chance, go and Google picture of the Afro-Palestinian. A lot of them are our people. Because when you read Josephus, Josephus told you that 70 AD, when they tear down the temple and they kick us out of the land, they keep at the farmers to farm the wine. So the farmers that been farming the wine, guess what they do? They in that region of the land until this day. So everything goes through them. So they conform to Islam, they conform to everything. But all these, its records is in Israel, because they're talking about it today. It's a conversation we're talking about today. But Josephus tell you about it. Because remember, 70 AD when the destruction of the land, Josephus was still in Israel, right? We have our people were still there. So all the farmers, they still there. Samaria. In the land of Samaria, the Jewish people can't even think about going to Samaria. And when you read 2 John the 4th chapter, I tell you that Samaria was the land of Ephraim. So basically, a couple years ago, Obama called them squatters. That's all they are in the land, bunch of squatters. Certain part of the land they don't control. Palestinians have more movements of moving around in the land than they do. Because the Palestinian license plate is white or gold, Israel license plate is yellow. Palestinian. Remember when we drive, we look for that, when we was going to Hebron, we only see green license plate, so you know you're in problem. We only see green license plate. You understand me? So this war will never stop. This war will never end. Because the Muslims them going to look at it as a holy war. And I give all praises and thanks to the Most High for it. But you have a lot of people that never been to the land, they're only talking based upon news. Me and the man them that was with me see a lot of scared people. Even the military that out in the street, all of them scared. They ain't that invincible as news tell you. Because when they went to the land in 1948, they fight a 6-day war with Egypt and Jordan. It's not like this now. Because now you're going to have the Muslim from Yemen going to come up. You're going to have ISIS from Afghanistan going to come up. You have Hezbollah in Syria going to come up. And all of them going to join Hamas. Saudi Arabia going to be mad about it. Because Israel tried to get Saudi Arabia into a peace deal. Because Israel want to buy the oil from Saudi Arabia, which is easier to bomb from that region. Because Israel and Arabia border each other. The Red Sea border them. But Saudi Arabia going to pull out of that deal. Qatar, all of the Muslim world going to be mad because they're going to see it as well as a holy war. And it's just by the speech that Netanyahu said. You understand me? These people are evil, man. Because I tell you, based upon what I see, it's impossible for Hamas to come across that border. So they start this whole thing. And now they cut off every communication from Gaza. They siege the city. They dig up the water pipe and they throw concrete in there. So they cannot get no water. They have to come on Israel border to drill up that whole thing. And the Most High going to have those white people to pay. Give me Psalms 91, Shema.
Oh, Psalms chapter 91. Verse number 1.
Start at 5.
Psalm 91, verse number 5.
Mm-hmm.
Thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night.
What the Most High said?
Thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night.
Read on.
Nor for the arrow that flieth by day.
And this is what the Most High is telling us. We cannot have fear. You hear the bombs at night. As I tell you, that Saturday night, when we came on the car on the top roof of the airport, because everything was alarmed and everything was shaking. Everybody fled from the airport. Tazawar said, listen, man, this is like July 4th. It was like a fireworks. Because so the so-called Palestinians send missiles, that's what they said. You could see Israel intercepted in the middle of the year.
Yes.
We have videos of all of it, man. The night was light up, man. Everybody left the airport. They closed every door. Everything was shaking, man. Right? So the Most High said, we shall not be afraid of none of those stuff, man. Right? Read on.
No, for the pestilence that walketh in darkness.
And this is Satan, because Satan enjoyed this now.
That's right.
Right? Read on.
No, for the destruction that wasted at noonday.
And the destruction that coming, the bomb dropping the building. What the Most High said we should do, read verse 5.
Verse number 5. Thou shalt not be afraid.
We shall not be afraid. And you have to know whatever is happening, the Most High is doing it for what? For your salvation. This has to be done. Because if I tell you, no, listen, the Most High said to go to Israel to live, none of you will go there to live. You know why? Because you are free. So the Most High say, okay, Yahawaah shall come. Let me destroy the enemies and see what will happen. Because without the enemies, you will go. Right? Read verse 7.
Verse number 7. 1,000 shall fall at thy side.
What the Most High said?
1,000 shall fall at thy side.
Read on.
And 10,000 at thy right hand.
Read.
They shall not come nigh thee.
So, which one of you believe that? When I was there, they said 1,200 Israelis died. And I know over 10,000 Palestinians died. So the Most High said, 1,000 at thy right hand, 10,000 at thy left hand. But his servant, nothing will happen to you. But do you believe it? That's a question. Read on.
Only with thine eyes
Only
shalt
with
thou,
what?
with thine eyes
Read.
shalt thou behold and see the reward of the wicked.
And guess what? I fulfilled this. I saw it. And as I said, what news bring to you is totally different than what is there. Because the white man is scared. Anybody there can say this. The white women are scared. They pack up the airport, they were leaving in the thousands, man. They were creating riot at the airport. So the Most High said, only with your eyes you will see this. If you wasn't over there to see it, you would think, oh, Israel have it under control. All of them over there are scared. Every last one of them are scared. The only superior thing they have is the Air Force. Because Gaza don't have an Air Force, so they're using plane to drop bomb. Let them put the plane down, put the Navy ship down, and go and foot in Gaza and see what happens. And they have higher military weapon than Gaza, but they are scared. But the Most High said, only with our eye we will see the reward of the wicked. Right? Read on.
For thou hast made the Lord, which is my refuge,
So when you make Yahawah our refuge, then you will see all things. Right? Read on.
within the Most High, thy habitation.
Read.
There shall no evil before thee,
Read on.
neither shall any plague come nigh thy dwelling.
Read.
For he shall give his angels charge over thee,
Read.
to keep thee in all thy ways.
So if you follow the Most High, guess what, brothers and sisters? No matter where you are on this earth, the angel, hey, shh. No matter where you're at in this earth, the angel, the Most High said, He'll give them charge to protect you and to watch over your back. But the question is, brothers and sisters, you have to believe. If you don't believe that the Most High will deliver you, it makes no sense. Because the Most High is worthy to do everything that He promised us. And we was in the face, we see what war is. You understand me? You only could be there to see. What you see in news and the effect in the physical form is a whole different stuff. And the Most High protected us and bring every one of us back home safely, that we can make testimony of this thing. So the Most High is true and is everlasting. Right? Get me Wisdom of Solomon 5, Shaman. Book of Wisdom of Solomon 5. 5. Read from verse 1 to about 5.
Wisdom of Solomon 5, wisdom 1 to 5. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness.
What the Most High said?
Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness.
So you hear what God said? The righteous one, when standing what?
Great boldness.
Real?
Before the face of such as have afflicted him.
So we went standing great boldness to who? Our enemy. But you see, just like this man we're coming, we see the taxi man and the bike man fighting. That's why a lot of people here stunt man. And that's why Africa is not respected. Because people stand in great boldness towards their brother. But when the enemy come, the entire language change. Their voices, suffer, everything change. But the Bible said the righteous man stand in front of his enemy in great boldness. Read on.
And made no account of his labors.
Make no account, meaning we're not giving no apology for nothing. Right? Read.
When they see it, they shall be troubled.
When the enemy see it, what shall the enemy do?
They shall be troubled.
Read.
With terrible fear.
With what?
Terrible fear.
So the enemy just need to see us strong. The enemy just need to see us confident. But the Most High said when the enemy see us like this, they will be troubled with what? Fear. Right? Read on.
And shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation.
Read on.
So far beyond all that they looked for.
Read.
And they repenting and groaning for anguish of spirit shall say within themselves,
Read on.
This was he, whom we had sometimes in derision and a proverb of reproach.
So that's only fulfilling us. We are the only one that nation have in derision and nation reproach. But the Most High said when us as a people, when we come out of that, and we come back and we being bold and confidently, that alone will put fear in people. Right? Read on.
Verse number 4. We fools are counted his life madness,
Read.
and its end to be without honor.
So the Most High said we are fools. If only thing you want to choose in life is madness, what you choose is there honor for it. What have you stand up for? The Most High said if you don't stand up for nothing righteous, here's what? A fool. Right? Read verse 5.
How is he numbered among the children of God?
Read.
And his lot is among the saints.
So if he is a fool, how would you number with God's children? If he is a fool, how could you be a saint? Right? Verse 6.
Verse number 6. Therefore have we erred from the way of truth,
Read.
and the light of righteousness has not shined unto us,
Read on.
and the sun of righteousness rose not upon us.
And that's what happened. If we stay in the darkness of our life, that's why even the commandments, the laws, the statutes, you have to be the best of our ability. This entire thing is a wake-up call. What if it was in Zion breaking law? We'd be an example. We were in southern Israel, we were there. We drive from there to Tel Aviv. We see everything on the road. Check the videos out. We see Tel Aviv burning. We saw it. So if we was there and we was not doing what the Most High want, we'll be consumed in all that thing.
That's right.
Get me on Exodus, sir. Book of Exodus 34, 23.
Exodus 24, verse number 23.
34, 23.
Book of Exodus chapter 34, verse number 23.
Read on.
Thrice in the year shall all your men children appear before the Lord God, the God of Israel.
So the Most High said 3 times in the year shall all the male, and you know when they say male, it means man and woman, they should appear before Yahawah. The Most High said this, even if you become a Muslim, you're commanded to go to Mecca. How much of you even try to present yourself before the Most High? And if this never mattered, we were in the wilderness here. Exodus was in the wilderness, can? And Moses tells us that we have to present ourselves.
Right?
How much of us even try to present ourselves? The Most High is the one that knows all the hearts. Everybody have a desire to travel somewhere else, but not home. My first desire was not to go to Israel. My first desire was to go to somewhere else. But that's why I give the Most High thanks for wisdom, for knowledge, and for understanding. Because I was not a fool. That's why I desire Zion. Read verse 24.
Verse number 24. For I will cast out the nations before thee.
What the Most High said?
I will cast out the nations before thee.
So the Most High said, when you go up 3 times a year, what the Most High said gonna do?
I will cast out the nations before thee.
We don't even have to lift a sword. The Most High said, when you come up here, then I'll kick them out. But if you're not here, why kick them out and you're still not gonna come back? So the Most High said, when you come, I'm gonna kick them out.
That's right.
Right? Read on.
And enlarge thy borders.
And what?
Enlarge thy borders.
Give you more land. Because nobody gonna want to be around you now. Right? Read on.
Neither shall any man desire thy land.
No nation will desire your land. The mere fact because you're there. But when you're not there, all nation won't take it. Didn't a couple weeks ago we read that Jerusalem was our mother? But that's how you treat your mother. That's how you treat your mother, right? That's how you treat your mother. Right? Read on.
Neither shall any man desire thy land,
Mhm.
when thou shalt go up to appear before the Lord thy God thrice in the year.
So the Most High said when you go to appear before the Most High, nobody will desire land. When you do it, how many times?
Thrice in the year.
3 times in the year. That's all you have to do. Try to present yourself. And then the Most High said, guess what? I'll do everything else. You don't have to do nothing. You understand me? Because remember 1 Esdras 5:41? Get that from me, Sean. And Sirach 49:10. Get those 2.
First Corinthians 5, verse number 9. To offer burnt sacrifices upon it, according as it is expressly commanded in the book of Moses, the man of God.
Really?
And there were gathered unto them out of the other nations of the land, and they erected the altar upon its own place.
And that's what we do. That's what we set up the altar. This is what the Maccabees brothers them do. You understand me? But it's only now we choose to build altar somewhere else. You understand me? It's not much we can do to motivate you. We can. Get me Isaiah 33, sir. Get me the book of Isaiah 33. And I might close out on this. No. Get verse. Get verse 14. 13.
Isaiah chapter 33, verse number 13.
Read.
Hear, ye that are far off.
What the Most High said?
Hear, ye that are far off.
So the one that is far away from Zion, the Most High said, listen, I'm here.
What I have done,
What the Most High what?
have done.
So you see what the Most High have done in Israel, right?
Mm.
So the Most High say must hear, take him. Right? Read that from the top again.
So Isaiah 33 verse number 13. Here, ye that are far off.
Read.
What I have done,
What who have done?
Most High.
Read.
And ye that are near, acknowledge my mind.
So the one that's here to see it,
Mm.
they won't tell you. And they acknowledge the power of God.
Mm.
Do you see this? Read on, verse
Verse number
14.
The sinners in Zion are afraid.
What happened? What did the Most High say afraid?
The sinners in Zion.
Look at this. The Most High said the sinners are what?
Are afraid.
Read verse 13 again.
Verse number 13, Isaiah 33, verse number 13. Hear ye that are far off.
That not in Zion.
Mm.
You're far. Listen. Read.
What I have done.
And you hear what God have done. The Most High have done great things, brothers and sisters. Bomb was flying all over the place, killing everybody else. And the children of God was right there in the midst of it. No military, no protection. We never have guns. Everybody have guns on both sides. The Palestinians have guns, the Jewish people have guns. And the only thing we have was our Bible, our sword.
That's right.
Right? Read on.
And ye that are near, acknowledge my might.
Read on.
The sinners in Zion are afraid.
Read.
Fearfulness has surprised thy hypocrites.
So you see that? Because you say you love the Most High, but you are fear. That means you're a guardian hypocrite.
That's right.
Look at that. You say you trust in the Most High and you don't pray, you don't fast, you don't keep His commandments. Most High say he's a hypocrite.
Right.
And when He sends His judgment, you're going to be afraid. You know why you're going to be afraid? Because your spirit know you're doing something wrong.
That's right.
Look at some people scared of thunder, scared of lightning. You're scared because you know you're doing something wrong. And you know the Most High can give you a lightning strike right now because you did something wrong. She working? Deacon, Shama working?
No.
She have a job?
No.
She don't have a job. You have a job, right? And you're not sleeping and you're almost Moses' age, right? You shut here again, I'm going to ask you to go outside. Your mother not sleeping, your father not sleeping. He's one of the youngest one here. Do you have responsibility? No, you don't. You're not paying bills. You're not buying your own food. Everything your parents look about for you, so you should have no problem in the world. At 16, were you sleeping 1 o'clock in the day, Deacon? 1:27. At 16, were you sleeping? Hour, 1:20. We couldn't be in the house. In Jamaica, the house clean and everything, you couldn't go in there. You couldn't go inside. Yes, when you leave in the morning, the house clean now. There's nothing you could be doing in the house. Yes, when you come in the evening, you bathe and you have to wash your foot, then you have to go in there. If you come, you cannot just walk in the house like that. Your grandmother tell you to cool off because spirits coming in there, you're not coming in the house with it. So if you come, you have to stop out there. Am I lying? You have to stop out there. And you have to cool off at least a good 5-6 minutes before you can walk in. You can't just go and run through the gate and run in the house. No, we grew up with principle and discipline. If you wear your shoes in somebody else, you're dead. You're dead. You can't even put it in the house. Shoes that you wear out there on the road, you come as far as you can be is in the environment. Cannot come in the house. Read on, Shema, verse 14.
Verse 14. The sinners in Zion are afraid.
What the Bible said?
The sinners in Zion are afraid.
Read.
Fearfulness has surprised the hypocrites.
Read.
Who among us shall dwell with the devouring fire?
So who might dwell with the devouring fire? That's a question. Because YAHAWAH is a fire. Then Shema quote St. John 1 verse 5 this morning. The light come in the world and the darkness will come through in the night.
That's right.
So who's going to dwell with this fire if he is afraid? And the Most High tell us only the sinners will be afraid. Right? Read on.
Who among us shall dwell with everlasting burnings?
Who among us? That's a question. Can you dwell with YAHAWAH? Because if you dwell with him, you cannot be afraid. And the Bible says Yahushua treaded the wide press by himself. He don't need no man with him. Was he afraid to go into Edom? He wasn't afraid. Right? Read verse 1.
Isaiah 53, verse number 1.
Read.
Woe to thee that spoilest.
So look at that. The Most High said, woe to the one that spoilest. Read.
And thou wast not spoiled.
And because the Most High said, did I spoil you? Like how Aisha is deacon number 1, deacon spoiler, right? Guess what the Most High said? I don't have a damn thing to do with that. Your father can spoil you, but I never spoil you. Look, read that from the top again, sir.
Look of Isaiah 33, verse number 1.
Read.
Woe to thee that spoilest, and thou wast not spoiled.
Read.
And dealest treacherously, and they dealt not treacherously with thee.
So look at that. The Most High said, you spoiled. The Most High said, I never spoiled it. The Most High said, your mother will beat you. You didn't think your mother deal with you treacherously. You deal with her bad, right? The Most High said, I never do it. So when it's my time to come and deal with the treacherously, that I don't tell me what somebody else do before you.
Okay.
So the day we cannot tell the Most High, listen, the white man wore us out. The Most High said, I never do it. That's him. Just like somebody do a crime, you do murder, you spend 50 years in Ghana prison. You come out, you say you do your time. No, you do 50 years for a man. The Most High ain't judge you for that case yet. Because the Most High say, all knees shall bow and every tongue shall confess. So you were spoiled, the Most High said, that had nothing to do with me. It wasn't me. So that's why you stand far out. Because what the white man did, he gave you a different law. He gave you a different Jesus who you think might take you to. I've met a woman at the airport there. Was she and her pastor? And she said, me not come back here. So I said, where's your faith? She said, if me dead now, my spirit might go over the here and I'm not going to know anything. So I asked her, I said, when Jesus was risen, was it a spirit or was it a body? I said, did Thomas touch his hand? She couldn't look at me, she only looked at the pastor. Then I asked her, I said, when the Most High said Lazarus come from the grave, was it the spirit come out or was it Lazarus? She only looking at the pastor. Lick a shot, pastor, and just walk away. I said, anybody teach you that is a lie. Because I said, when Christ risen, it wasn't a spirit risen. The entire body come out. They never find nobody in the tomb. Because these are the stuff what Christians tell you to spoil it. So you believe now, say, listen, I can do anything now. I'm not going to feel no pain. Nobody ain't going to beat me. Nobody ain't going to punish me. I'm going to be a spirit. Keep believing it. Keep believing it. Because the God that you serve is not the God of the dead, but the God of what? The living. We serve a living God.
Right.
That's why you tell Lazarus, come from the grave. How many days was Lazarus in the grave, Gadar? Shamar, how many days was Lazarus in the grave? He was in the grave 4 days. Everybody say he started to stink by now. But Ghana, somebody died for 4 days. Where will he be? In the fridge. Yes. Lazarus was buried and ready. So you see the difference? So we serve a living God. So everything that we do today, we just have to give thanks and glorify the Most High. But the Most High is able to destroy all our enemies. But as the scripture says, Yahushua waiting for us to ready to come for the wedding. You're not ready to rule this earth. As black people, we're not ready to rule this earth. So it's still a long way out. Now look how the white man ruling this earth. You have somebody in the forest now with the lions watching them. If one of them get cut, they tranquilize them, they build them up, they fix it, and do what? Which one of you going to do that? Didn't the Most High tell Adam manage the Garden of Eden, deal with the animals? You don't have that in the spirit. To serve the white man, to work for the Arabs, you have that in the spirit. You go to Dubai, you'll work, you'll do everything. But will a man do the work that God asks him to do? Ask yourself that question. Because in life, you choose. The Most High set everything there now. And the Bible said whatever was written before was written for what? Get me Psalm 50, Sean. That's the last scripture. You have it? Start at verse 10.
For Psalms 50, verse number 10. For every beast of the forest is mine.
What? No, get verse 7.
Book of Psalms 50, verse number 7.
Mm-hmm.
Hear, O my people,
What the Most High said?
hear, O my people,
Read.
and I will speak, O Israel.
So you see, Israel was a people. Do you understand this? Right. So the Most High said, hear all my people. Read on.
And I will speak, O Israel, and I will testify against thee. I am God, even thy God.
So the Most High said, I'm testifying against you. I'm telling you all the wrong that you have done. Read.
I will not reprove thee for the sacrifices or thy burnt offerings to have been continually before me.
So the Most High said, will not thank you for all the sacrifice that we used to give them. Just like we're not thanking us now to pray and still doing wickedly. He said, will not approve us of that. Read.
I will take no bullock out of thy house.
So he said, don't give him no more bullock. Don't come and sacrifice no more cow and no lamb. Read.
Nor he goats out of thy folds.
Read.
For every beast of the forest is mine.
So the Most High said, I own everything. So just like you have something in your house, you think is yours. Keep believing it. Read.
And the cattle upon 1,000 hills.
So have you ever seen 1,000 hill?
Mm.
My aunt told me that 7 mountains was around Jerusalem. What's 1,000 mountain here, man? The Most High say, even the white goat, the wild goat, you see? And 1,000 mountain away, guess who it is? So even if you have it, guess what you're doing? You're taking care of it for him. It's not yours. Can you tell it when to that barn? Can you tell it when to make? So the Most High say, even the goat or the cow and 1,000 mountain away, the white man will go and say, I discover it, it's mine. The Most High say, he is a robber and he is a thief. The Most High said, the animal upon 1,000 hill is his. So don't come and kill nothing for him, you don't want it.
That's right.
Read.
Verse 11. I know all the fowls of the mountains.
What the Most High say do?
I know all the fowls of the mountains.
How many species of bird in Ghana? How many species of bird in the whole world? And the Most High said, all of them is his. You know them by name. And you don't even know how much in Cape Coast here alone. Read.
And the wild beasts of the field are mine.
So all the wild beasts, how many lion jetta in Ghana? How many giraffe here? And we thought all the one in the world. The Most High said, all of them is mine. Read.
If I were hungry,
What the Most High said?
if I were hungry,
If I was hungry, read
I would
on,
not tell thee.
you will never know. Look at that. Because your name is not friend. Do you see that? The Most High said, if I, YAHAWAH, was hungry, the one would never know. Because we're not friend. I'm not coming to tell you no secret. Do you see how powerful this psalm is?
That's right.
Read verse 12 again.
Verse 12. If I were hungry, I would not tell thee.
Read.
For the world is mine.
The what?
The world is mine.
No, it's for Nana.
It's mine.
It's for Nana.
For Yahawah.
Nana want to go in bed neither because the Most High have a church leader. Nana want to stop the spirit
For
of God.
Yahawah.
Did Nana say condemn Hamas?
That's
If
right.
Hamas come and meet him now, would Nana go able to speak to Hamas? If the leader of Hamas come to Ghana today, which military man would go there to speak to the leader of Hamas?
We vanished by now.
Hmm?
We vanished by now.
Do you see what's taking place here?
You will.
That's why in Jamaica they say cockroach no business in full fight. Come out of people business. Right? Read on.
And the fullness thereof.
So everything in the earth is what? Is the Most High. Read.
Will I eat the flesh of bulls or drink the blood of goats?
Read.
Offer unto God thanksgiving
Read.
and pay thy vows unto the Most High.
So that's what God's saying one. Where's the thanksgiving to the Most High? Where's your vow to the Most High? What's your vow? The Most High said, offer to the Most High thanksgiving and give the Most High your vow. What's vow you said to the Most High? Just like the Ninevite, they used to set, not the Ninevite, yeah, the Ninevite, they used to set vow, right? The Nazarene. The Most High said the Nazarene was white like wool. That they were making vow, I will not eat for this time, and they were keeping it, man. So the Most High said, what's your vow today? What vow have you made? And keep in mind, when you make a vow to the Most High, it cannot be broken. Do you understand me? So that's why your vow have to be what? Your word. Your bond. Because it cannot be broken. So that's why every feast day, every 4 months you have a feast day, can examine yourself. You don't have to tell me your vow. But whatever vow you make to the Most High, every feast day, examine yourself if you're on the right track. If not, you go back on it. Okay, if you make a vow to the Most High, guess what you have to do? You have to keep it. So do you understand what's happening here? The Most High said, come to him with thanksgiving. Thank him for preserving your life. And come with your vow. My mission and my vow is to go enroll into Zion as much as I can. And guess what I do every 3 months? I examine it. And I said, okay. Next, didn't I tell you I'm going Jericho? Yeah, I'm going in road, I'm going back. I went as far as to the Golan area already. Near Karkizara. That was the border of Israel and Syria. I've been to Petra. That was my vow. So no matter what happened, strife, emotional, guess what? I'm on my mission. Are you on yours? That's what the question is. My mission is not changed yet. Because I pick an exciting mission. I can't wait to go back again. Somebody asked me if I'm going back. But even my brother Tesla say, hey, I'll get my ticket the end of the month. Who you going to ask me if I'm going back? When my grandchildren supposed to talk and said, the first war that the so-called Jews have in the land, for me go back there, they say, what, 50-year war? My father was there. My children can talk about it, that's true. My grandfather was there. My grandchildren, they must be talking about it. So guess what? When my grandchildren then bring me back, they can tell me about myself. And I say, okay, I want to be like my grandfather. I come right back and try and do it. My vow ain't changed. My vow and my mission is still here. It's about time. It's about a land that the Most High gave, because that's the only thing I have in this world. A land that the Most High gave me. Nothing else. The car can catch a fire today and burn. The house can burn on what you have. Because the house burning, that means you're homeless. When the Most High give us a whole land, what do you think we dwelling in tent for? The Most High give us a whole, if there's a house going to make you happy, you need to be unhappy for the rest of your life, even in the afterlife. Because that's not happiness. Happiness is you know who you are and you're in captivity. That's what kept Esau. Malachi 4 verse 1. Malachi 1 and 4. That's what kept Esau. Faith. Esau faith make Esau where is that now. Because Isaac gave him a blessing and he know what that blessing was. Right? Malachi 1 and 4.
Malachi 1 verse 4.
Read.
Whereas Edom said,
What Edom said.
we are impoverished.
We will not be like this forever. But do the black man say this? No. But Edom said it. We will not be like this forever. You know?
But we will return and build the desolate places.
They will what?
Return and build the desolate places.
Guess what the black man and the black woman don't want to do? You don't want to build nothing. So that's why when the white man come and tell about a spiritual heaven where everybody just float all day, you believe in it. But we read scripture where the Most High tell us when we go back to Israel, we're going to have to plant vineyard. Because I'm not going to leave everyone come and feed it. Why you think you're going to leave everyone and come and feed it? Are you going to just live a life where you don't eat? And you even hear God talking about if he was hungry. Did the Most High say talk if he was hungry? But all of a sudden you're going to go into a world where you don't eat. Nobody's man or woman. We just there. Ask anybody if they ever go there. The pastors ever tell you this madness. Ask them if they ever go to anywhere like this. Or anybody ever go there and come back and tell them. Do you understand what I'm saying? So the best thing you brothers and sisters can do is every year or every quarter you work on yourself to be better. You see, as the Most High said, if he was hungry, What you will do? Ask him. Likewise myself. Because there's a big problem amongst black people in Africa. We like to be, everybody want to be important. Nobody is nobody. Why you want to be important and broke? No, we nobody. From me to you, with nobody. Because my best interest is to compete against you. I'm a fool. Do you understand me? I'm a fool. Look at Elon Musk. He can make a car and all white people buy the car from him. Ghana, they make car in Ghana. How much are you buy a Ghana car? I would think about buying a Ghana car. So that means we said, we're not that relevant. You think you're somebody, you're nothing. None of us are. Look. In Niger, they overthrow what in Niger? They overthrow in Burkina Faso. Show me one speech where the Israeli Prime Minister saying stand with the people of Niger or Burkina Faso. Show me one speech. But Google now all the African leaders that say they stand with Israel. Do you see? We're not that smart. That's why the white man tell us we only use 3.5% of our brain. And he's right. And it's only the politician do. We use 1% of ours. What happened in Niger and all this country? Did Ukraine say they stand with these black people? How many pastors will say come out and say they're praying for Ukraine?
A lot.
Do you see what the most I say we're just fools. And that's why I look at a lot of us, fools. And look how Ukraine treating black people. Because last week Saturday there's an earthquake in Afghanistan, killed over 2,000 people. So nobody talking about it. There's an earthquake in Afghanistan last week Saturday morning, killed over 2,000 people. 6 point something earthquake. I don't hear no pastor say they stand with the people in Afghanistan. Do you know why? Because Afghan and America is not friend. But all the black pastors we pray with Israel. I have videos on my phone. I don't upload it yet. Jewish people spitting on Christians in Israel. I have one where they throw water on one. I have one where they try to stop some from teach. But I have one where they spitting on Christians there. So Israel is not even a Christian state. Israel don't want no Christian in their country. But the African Christian praying for Israel. So who can take us smart in this world? That's why the Most High says separate yourself from among them. So when you separate yourself, you still cannot act like how you used to act before. Because the old you, the Most High despise. But what about the separate you? What side of the fence you stand on? And what fire you have gone through for the Most High to try you, and you say, damn, the Most High is with me. Ask yourself that question. Because no, it's war. It's war. And all these Muslim leaders in Africa, I tell you about them already. They going to think this is a holy war. And they're going to be Muslim and Christian. They start all the war in the world. Nothing ain't changed. I know Judaism going to be a part of it, so it's, and I love it. It's exciting time. It's prophecy time. Because I tell you, that leader in Burkina Faso, I never respected. I just see him and my spirit never took it. Because when he came in power, he done away with all the elders that was before him. So even if the elders and before you was corrupt, they still have advice. You understand me? Because each leader should make decisions based upon the people. So every time somebody see you, you walk with a gun. You're 34-year-old, you're not a dictator. You understand me? I know in Ghana y'all talk about they use something they can't get shot. If the white man shoot him in his head, he's dead. Let me tell you all that. So from I see my spirit never taken. And now he's hitting out on Israel. So Burkina Faso is against Israel, Nana is for Israel. Look at that. we Israelites, we stand for our people and our God. To hell with white Jewish people, to hell with Hamas. That's their war. The white man war and the Arab war is not my war. Do you understand me? That's not our war. Our war is for us to get ourselves ready, seeing that the Most High pushing out these people. So now it's our time. That's what our war is. But we can even identify Satan when Satan comes to war amongst our members. Every year you celebrate Tabernacle. Every year you do Passover. Don't you think 1 year something might change? Don't you think 1 year something might change? That's why whatever feast day I do, it have to be done towards a book. Last scripture, 2:38, I think. 2 Ezra 2:38. If it's not 38, 40, read 40 first.
And Ezra 2, verse 40. Take thy number,
Yes.
O Zion.
What the Most High said?
Take thy number, O Zion.
Read.
And shut up those of thine that are clothed in white.
And shut up that clothing what?
In white,
Read.
which have fulfilled the law of the Lord.
They fulfill what?
The law of the Lord.
Okay, read on.
The number of thy children, whom thou longest for, is fulfilled.
Read.
Beseech the power of the Lord, that thy people, which have been called from the beginning, may be hallowed.
They call from what?
Beginning.
Alright, read verse 38.
Verse number 38. Arise up and stand.
What the Most High said the black man must do?
Arise up and stand.
Read.
Behold the number of those that be sealed in the feast of the Lord.
When did they seal?
In the feast of the Lord.
So what they read in 40, when did they get those white garments?
In the feast of the Lord.
So continue to play games. All of us, and who watching, we all can continue to play games. Because nobody can take you to the kingdom of God. The Most High said, 1 from a city, 2 from a family.
Right.
But these white robes weren't given in one of these feast days. I know, ironic. The invasion in Israel is the last day of Tabernacle. Wasn't it the last day of Tabernacle?
Yes.
Last day of Tabernacle. It was bombs that wake us up. The whole place was gloomy. The whole place was shaking. And when we wake up, only thing we could say, the Israel military was training. Because you don't know what happened. The Israel nuclear plant is in southern Israel. It's in the land of Judah. So that's where Hamas was trying to shoot them. So if one of those rockets is drop on the nuclear, guess what will happen? I won't be here now. The Mona is southern Israel. So all the rockets, over 1,000 rockets Hamas dropped. It was in that region. They trying to hit the nuclear plant. So if one did hit it, you would be no Jewish people and I would not be here neither. I would be in the spiritual realm looking down. So we all can do whatever we choose to do. Because that's the Bible said, we have to resist Satan and Satan will flee. But you entertain Satan, guess what Satan will do? He will stand here. And one thing I always tell Deacon from day one, man is more obedient than woman. Because Israel could deploy all those men from wherever they are to go to war. Making get 100 women go there and you see something. And just like in our black community today, you tell women they rebel, but you always will get a man to be on the front line. You understand me? So everything that we do, the Most High is watching. And as I said, listen. When you come in the truth, they always tell you the key part of your life is listen. So if you walk in and hear somebody say duck, meaning you just go down. You're not supposed to look around and say why? From your ear down, one, just down. You understand me? Even you watch that movie with in the Matrix with Neo, when he passed and he see the woman in the red dress, and Morpheus said to him, look at the woman again. When he turned on, it was a gun in his face. They always tell him, the key part of life is listen. So if you're on the street and you hear somebody call you, you just don't look around, make him call you again. And if you hear somebody say down, just go down, then you look. Then the Most High said, pick them that drink like a dog. Because they were aware. So when you go down, you must turn around while going down. You don't stand here down and then you look first. You understand me? So a lot will learn. A lot will learn. But when we came in, we learned all that. And we keep it. There was a brother that teaches us Zechariah. He's in California now. You understand me? Zechariah said the key part of everything is listen. You hear without even seeing. So if somebody said down, only thing you do go down. Then you spin and look. You don't spin and then you go down. Because what if something coming for your head? You turn on your whole face gone, right? So that's the main problem. Some of us have a problem listening. And you go to place wherever you go to. 9/11, you know about 9/11? No plane was lifting up in the sky in America. That plane flying a building. That was New York. I was there. I see black people with flags, fanning, lighting candle for America. I said, look at this. God judging this place and black people. So black people is our own worst enemy sometime. So no matter where you go, we was in Belgium airport, me and Cartazala, we tried to go to Saudi Arabia. When the Belgium airport get bombed. Because Belgium have the biggest airport in the world. So even though we was here, one get bombed, the rest of the airport was like in Elmina. So they sent us right back on the plane. So wherever you go, it can be war, rumors of war, as the scripture said. But if you don't listen or take it, you will not make it, you will not survive. And if you're fearful, just leave me alone. You understand me? Because I don't have no fear. Not anymore. If you're fearful, you just stay over there, I'll stay over here. Can? Alright, Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Any question? Yes.